Hi, this is Angela with the Department of Learning and Innovation for Peninsula School District, here to show you a little bit about how students interact and use Schoology. So as you can see, I'm logged in here as a student, and I am going to go into Schoology. On these portal tools, students should find Schoology in the very top item called Student Core Tools. Once they click on Schoology,
it takes you into your Schoology courses, and you have a variety of ways to interact with this. First, you can hit courses up in the upper top blue bar, and you can see 12 courses that load for you. But you might have more than 12, believe it or not. It all depends upon how many courses you have in your general ed classrooms and your specialist classrooms, and so on and so forth. And you might want to reorganize them. So this is one way you can reorganize them. You hit My Courses over here on the right, and you get a full list of your courses up. And this is all the courses that high school student has. Now, I would just hit this little gray button over here that says Reorder Courses, and anything you want showing on that first page, the first 12, has to be above that dark blue line. And anything that you want to be not showing has to be below it. So for instance, I could take this math class and pull it down to underneath the blue line, and I'm going to hit exit. Let's remember that orange, purple, and green math class. And I'm going to hit refresh. Now I'm going to hit courses, and I'm going to show you that that math class is now gone from this area. Another place you could organize your courses is something called Course Dashboard. So I'm going to hit Peninsula School District logo in the upper left to get back to the landing page for Schoology for any given user. And of course, it shows up with recent activity for any groups or courses you're enrolled in. But I'm going to hit this course dashboard right next to it. And it's just another way you can look at your courses and reorder your courses. So let's say I want a digital well-being after my Schoology courses. I'm going to drop it, and there you go. I've reordered. Now, if I hit refresh again, I can hit this Even This Courses button up here to see that now digital well-being is after my Schoology courses. So that is how a student and a staff person can reorganize their courses and their groups. Same thing for groups. You can go groups, my groups, to reorganize. But students mostly just have courses. Now, let's look at the notification in any given course or any given group. It's the same. I'm just going to go into a course we call Schoology 101, and I'm going to go to the top right, and everybody should have a notification button in the top right. It's a gray button. Once you click on it, you can personalize what kind of emails and notifications you get. So our rule of thumb is if it's an ongoing class, we recommend you turn on all of them. If it's a class that has ended, or if it's a class somebody just added you to so you can see stuff, but you're really not an active member in it, you could maybe change your notifications. But really, for all intents and purposes, students should be leaving most notifications on if it's an active course. These bells will tell you those notifications and certain reminders and alerts that pop up. So students, if you see that little bell with numbers on it, you should really click into it to see if they've been posts or links provided or assignments provided or an update from the teacher. So this is like a link that was posted. Those are discussions or comments. This is an assignment. So there are different ways in which you can see your notifications, and one easy way is hitting the bell. up in the blue bar. Another thing that students might want to use is a calendar. The calendar tool is also in the blue bar, and if they click it once, you will get the calendar up. But what you have to know in Schoology is you can turn on and off different calendars. So if you pull down that pull-down menu, one thing that we strongly suggest is that you make sure to leave on the calendar for your building. Mine says Peninsula High School because high school student goes to Peninsula High School. So I'm going to turn that on, and when there's school-wide field trips or a school-wide assembly or school-wide events, I will see them now. And I can even go over here and change it to be a different color so that my brain remembers that my school events are purple and my general ed teacher's classroom is red. But my STEM specialist, I'm going to make a green color. Let me go up and show you how to do that. So let's pretend that I want to see high school students a part of a lot of classes, you guys. So let's pretend I want to look at Fitness for Life. I turn on that calendar, but let's say I want that calendar to be green. I'm going to pick a green choice. And so now I have just a few calendars showing up. I have Fitness for Life, Peninsula High School's calendar. I have a practice course, and I have Gig Harbor High School's graduating class of 2020. I guess I'll turn off a couple things so we don't see too much. And it's really good to have students play with this a little bit because whatever the student's preference is with their executive functioning style, maybe they only want one calendar on at any given time because that's all they can handle. But the colors might help with that. For instance, do you see that because I made the building a specific color at Peninsula High School, you could see that I need to pick up my cap and gown on May 12th. Well, it's past tense, so I'm hoping I picked up my cap and gown on May 12th at Peninsula High School. You can see some assignments that are due from my classroom teachers, etc. So that is how you can use the calendar tool within Schoology. There's also an internal email tool that students have, but mostly they'll be receiving emails internally in Schoology from their instructors, from their teachers. Okay, let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.